A new witness will take the stand in the Senzo Meyiwa Murder Trial in the North Gauteng High Court on Monday. Ballistics expert Colonel Chris Mangena has wrapped up his testimony. The defense once again accused Mangena of bias and forcing a match between the gun seized from accused number 3 Mthobisi Mncube and the bullet found at the scene. It argues that the apparent match is inconclusive due to insufficient markings. Mangena was grilled on why he conducted additional tests when the results of his first examination indicated there wasn't a positive match.
Let's conclude this by saying, from the examination that you did, from the exhibit, from the Rolof's evidence test, you did not get a positive match.
Well, as I have mentioned, because of the difference in bullet materials, I could see the individual characteristics, but they were not sufficient. So I came to the conclusion that with this bullet, it's inconclusive, but I need to shoot the correct test to compare the correct test.
Thank you very much, Colonel.
So that I can see.
It was inconclusive. Am I also correct, just correct me there, am I also correct to understand that if the findings in paragraph 6.1 were inconclusive, it means there was no positive match?
I would say correct, there was no positive match, but it was an inconclusive finding.
Now, Advocate Mshololo tried to pick holes in Mangena's testimony.
Colonel, I put it to you that there, on the striation, which you have just indicated, that is not a visible striation, and therefore it means it's a break. It means it's a break, and therefore it does not give the consecutive marks, which you can count from 1 to 6.
But if they are not visible, does not necessarily mean they are not there.
Advocate Mshololo labelled Mangena's evidence unreliable.
You know the reason why, Colonel, I'm taking you through this exercise. This is an exhibit before this court. This is the evidence that is before this court, which depicts the striations that you were able to see when you were examining in the microscope. Otherwise, you wouldn't have printed this if it's good for nothing. It's not good for nothing. It's the evidence before this court, which must be accepted as reliable evidence. And I'm saying it's not reliable.
What's reliable?
Advocate Mshololo went further and accused Mangena of bias.
And I put it to you, Colonel, that when you were doing the examination in paragraph 9, you were no longer objective after having done that investigation which you were not supposed to do. You had an added interest. And that is why after receiving the first negative results in paragraph 6, you did not stop. You ended up by going to the police station and book out another exhibit to come and force the results that you came in conclusion in this report.
Well, I was objective in this matter from the beginning until the end.